One of the joys of riding in a train is sitting by the window and watching the world go by. This is especially true in Western Canada. Sometimes, however, the train goes through a tunnel and then the view changes. The beautiful Canadian Rockies disappear and everything goes black, except for one spot of light at the end of the tunnel. It's tunnel vision. You can't see anything else except for the one point right in front of you. And that's what it's like to be in an argument with someone. All we can see is our own point of view. Everything else disappears. We become convinced that any other way of looking at the issue is blatantly wrong. We become blind to the fact that there might be another perspective on the matter. So, if we're blinded by tunnel vision, how do we see beyond that one point of light? How do we make room for another human being who sees the world differently? Here's how. Imagine how your argument would sound from the perspective of a third party. For example, from the perspective of your friend. Your friend would likely take your side and agree with you. Next, imagine the argument from the perspective of a friend of the person with whom you're arguing. And then, what if you imagined how the argument might be seen by a popular comedian? What kind of a stand-up routine would he make out of it? How about the perspective of someone willing to invest $1 million to solve your argument? How would that person view the matter? Or what if you could consider the argument from the perspective of the Almighty? In fact, the Talmud says that it would be better to put an idol in the Holy of Holies than for conflict to erupt in the Jewish people. By imagining other perspectives, we can let more light in, expand the picture a little bit, and make room for other people to exist, even while having differing opinions. We may still not agree, but at least we can sit together and discuss it. There is a world of difference between two people who are in a fight and two people who simply have differing opinions. Try this today. Think back to an argument you had. Can you look at it from a different perspective? What would the comedian say?